A very good afternoon to you from the sports desk. Now, it's just over 50 years since the late Muhammad Ali defeated George Foreman in a bout that is enshrined in boxing and sporting history. Now, that fight, dubbed the Rumble in the Jungle, is often commemorated in different ways. Willy Yav organized a 50-year celebration of the bout and joins us live and now in studio for that chat. Willy, a very good afternoon and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's go back to that momentous fight. Just looking at how Kinshasa, a unknown little place somewhere in a dark continent, managed to host such a big fight. How did that come about, and how did people in the DRC respond to that?
Okay, I can only talk out of information I got from my parents and the history.
So you're probably 5 years old.
Although I was 5 years old. And I used to live across the road from the Intercontinental Hotel. And the Intercontinental Hotel is where George Foreman was staying.
Yes. And
Muhammad Ali used to come there quite often. It was amazing. I think it was like, I don't think the Congo and more, probably countries like South Africa have experienced this kind of vibe when you had the World Cup.
The FIFA World Cup.
You know, it's like if you've gone through that, you understand what it is. It's like when your country, your city has changed. It's like, and yes, it was amazing in terms of the hype in the communities, the hype in the leadership. It's something that we really have yet to see again in the Congo. I
mean, the visuals of Muhammad Ali running through the streets of Kinshasa, the little kids singing Ali Boumaye.
Boumaye!
Yeah, so it's quite iconic. What has that fight, though, done for, firstly, for the sport in Kinshasa, in the DRC, 50 years later? Have we seen the rise of boxing, promotions, big events since then?
Not the way it should. I think I actually consider that we didn't leverage that fight the way we should. On that time, it was really leveraged politically. It was great PR for the country. The whole world discovered Zaire. We had a very eloquent president, Mobutu, who was very popular in the country on that time, although people will always talk about this dictatorship part. He was very popular on that time in the 70s. And so it was a good promotion for us. But I don't think we've seen it change the sport. We had boxers after that, like Belchika and all that. Yes. But it has never really changed things. I think we should have done better. Even the stadium where the fight was only got renovated recently, because before that, it wasn't.
Talk to me then about the plan to change that, because that's what you guys as promoters, as the younger generation, are doing to try and maintain that legacy of that memorable night in Kinshasa.
Leveraging it, leveraging the power it has, leveraging the fact that there is a generation of people who love it. I was interviewed earlier by on another channel, and that's what came out, the excitement when we're listening to the music that used to be played on that time. It was great. Leveraging the hype. I spent 2 months in New York and Los Angeles recently trying to gather a bit of steam around it and all that. And you see how people get seriously excited about that when you talk about it. People like the Reverend Harold Shapton that I met. So it's very, very important to use that hype, restart it, you know, reignite it, and transfer it to the new generation, because that's the problem. Some people get excited about it, most of us of our generation, but the young people don't know. Muhammad Ali, maybe good looking, speaking a lot, but what was he talking about? They don't know.
Yeah.
So we want to use this. We want to use it to make it big this time.
And I understand that you have also engaged the Foreman family and the Ali family, and they are quite happy to be part of this celebration.
Yes, I think for legacy. Actually, the Foreman family, we actually decided to do it as on a private initiative.
Sure.
It's few organizations. It's my communication group I'm part of, Pigma, and then Divo, run by Deo, a friend of ours, and Jean-Claude for CMCT. But the president, who considers this as a great opportunity to passed a message and have insisted that we carry a message of peace in the world. Because remember, this event for us, it's not just having to celebrate 50 years. If 50 years with a message of peace, not peace only in the DRC, because the DRC is affected by instability in the east, but it's peace in Africa, in all the corners of Africa. It's peace in the world. It's a peace because people, humans, need peace everywhere. So all together, we got together to decide to do that and organize that event, but then make sure that the whole world watch and listen to the message.
And I guess the DRC can use that positive PR at this point.
Of course, why not? Actually, yes, that's what we should do.
Yeah.
You know.
So just briefly then tell us about some of the activations. I mean, I know that it's not only going to be fighting and boxing, but there's a number of activities that you've lined up.
James Brown, Hugh Masekela, and all these people were there for the 1974. It wasn't popular only because of the boxing.
Yes.
It was popular because there were all these big names of music. Miriam Makeba,
yes.
They were there on the ground. The Sister Sledge. We want to do the same. We want to invite in Kinshasa the top of. We want Burna Boy. We want the big Amapiano DJs here. We want the big tickets from America. We want Fali Ipupa from Congo to be on the stage. We want to make it a big celebration. Also, we want to do something special. Congo just lost its biggest ambassador,
Dikembe Mutombo.
Dikembe Mutombo. And we don't think we celebrated him enough. So we want to do something special as well for Mutombo Dikembe during this year.